You see, somehow the world will change for me
and be so wonderful.
Boo, boo, boo.
I ruined a shirt, by the way, for this episode. And also, I'm realizing you can barely even see it. And also, it doesn't look like what I intended for it to be. But I did ruin one of my white shirts for this episode.
I honestly wouldn't have guessed that. It looks like a design of sorts.
I drew with an Expo marker to make myself look like a referee.
I see.
Because it's game time.
Which is funny because you could have probably just ordered a referee shirt, right? Like you haven't not ordered something for the show before. In
I
fact,
also don't have a whistle. So instead I have this harmonica. Foul.
Right. Okay, well, I mean, that kind of... That's just a good song that you played.
Welcome, one and all, to Solo Carry, the only podcast where one host is good and one host is, well, bad. Jake, how are you doing? How was your show this last weekend? What have you been up to?
Show was great. Show was splendid. I felt like we talked about it the last show, which is awesome. Yeah, what I do this past weekend, I didn't get that drunk. But more importantly, what I did yesterday was get a little drunk.
Okay, well, that's good.
Yeah.
That's very good, actually. What did I do this last weekend? Last weekend, we filmed this week. So I did get very drunk this last weekend.
Right.
And then Brianna became very sick. So I will not be getting drunk outside of maybe this, because we should say we housed alcohol seconds before starting this episode.
Right.
But other than that, I just have to take care of my ill wife.
How ill are we talking here? Because Celeste did have the sniffles too.
She has strep throat.
Oh.
Yeah. It's bad to have. But,
sure.
Fun to have. Like I said, I am the referee because it is, sorry to say, but it is game time. This episode, we're going to be doing what we do best, right? Just the boys playing some fucking games, okay?
This is our Super Bowl.
This is, how so?
Because it's the biggest event that we've been looking forward to, and we treat it with the utmost importance and dignity, I feel like. This event's in particular. Because you had a bad...
All right, so let's get into the games because we do have quite a lot to get to today. These first two games are really going to try and get us aligned creatively, because our last game is going to require you to stretch your creative bones a little bit. So the first game is a game I like to call Say Some Shit and Make a Story Thus.
Oh! I guess you can say we fixed it, huh?
What?
I guess you could say we fixed it, huh?
This is a game from 2 episodes ago. Basically, we're going to take turns saying words and making a story thus from the shit that we say. Jake, why don't you start us off?
And the say that we shit. All right. People
can
always
trust
me
to
look
my
best
when
there's
a
big
murder
happening.
Very good. Very good. Very good. Let me throw in at you, okay?
You know what's funny? Hold on, before we even go on from that, that's probably something O.J. Simpson said on trial. By the way,
I think he said that. Yeah, that's probably got to be in the court stenographer's notes at some point.
Like unironically, yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, let me throw one at you. Let's see. You
are
my
favorite.
I almost said it.
All right.
Let's start that one over.
No, go on. Go ahead and finish
Let's
that.
Go ahead and start that one over, all right? My word is slices.
What? You can't start a story with slices. Okay, slices of
oranges
look
kinda
ugly
when
they
come
rotting
straight
to
my
core.
Very good. Another classic story in the books.
Slices of oranges look. What is it?
I don't fucking know. Something. The oranges were rotting, especially, but they look good when they're rotting straight to my core for some reason. I don't know. That was. Period. Game over. Say some shit and make it a story. Thus, we'll check in with that every few episodes. Next game, Jake. I don't know if you've seen this one. It's been floating the TikTok streams. Basically, it's where two people say a word at the same time, and then they have to try and find a word that connects. And the goal is to say the same word eventually.
Right.
You know what I'm talking? Okay. Yeah.
But question though, when we say, so like for instance, I guess, are you going to be saying a topic right now?
No, it's just pure word. So like I'll say 3, 2, 1, and I'll say fucking.
Say a word.
I'll say tree, and you'll say.
And we're attempting to converge.
Yeah, and then
we
take those two words and what do those words have in common? We say a word that they have in common.
Okay.
We keep going until we find the same words, and I think that we're close enough. We're good enough buddies, so we'll probably get it. If not on the first guess, like the very first random word that we say, probably will be the same. But if not, the second.
And by the way, is it one word or can it be like a person's name or?
One word, I swear to fucking God, if you say more than one word. Last time you said Sapan.
Sapan.
All right. Saying our word on the count of 1. Ready?
All right.
3, 2, 1. Water.
Severed.
Okay. So now we're looking for a word that's related to severed and water. You fucking psychopath. Okay. All right. Well, I got it. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Blood.
Chest.
Okay.
Not bad.
Okay. All right. We have to know where. There's one thing that if you don't get this. All right. 3, 2, 1. Heart.
Murder.
Blood, chest, murder.
Okay. Well, yeah.
All right. Murder and heart now. Okay. All right. 3, 2, 1. Eat.
OJ.
Okay. All right. Okay.
OJ and E. Okay. Yeah, we got this.
All right. Okay.
We got this.
3,
easy.
2, 1. Drink.
Breakfast. Motherfucker. Yours was eat. I had OJ, right?
Do you eat OJ?
No, but the thing is, so like you eat breakfast and you have OJ for breakfast, right? So we got what, juice and breakfast? Okay, we can't fuck this up. Okay, drink and okay, well I guess that kind of makes it. There's like 2 ways this can go.
Okay.
Drink and breakfast though. I feel like this is easy.
Okay.
Drink and breakfast. Come on.
Yep. Shit. Okay. Yep. All right.
Yeah. You got it. Come on.
3, 2, 1. Coffee. Let's
easy.
Fucking go. Absolutely easy.
I will say, like, those first 3 attempts, I was really trying to get to steer you into talking about O.J. Simpson, which is why I said severed, which is why I said chest and murder.
You should have said glove.
Ah, that would have been good, yeah. But just to fill you on some details real quick before we move on. So there was, so he severed his wife's almost head off, clean off her body. It was still attached by some skin and ligaments, and then also just stabbed her so hard in her chest that he broke her ribs. So yeah.
Very cool. Why don't you start off the next round?
Oh, okay. We're still gonna do it.
Yeah. Let's do one more round.
Wait. So what do you mean start off?
Like you can be the. You can be the. Yeah.
Okay, I see. Let me think of something. See, now I have nowhere to steer this ship, which I think maybe is a good thing. Fuck, that's kind of hard. What do I want to? I shouldn't try to push a narrative here. All right, we'll just go. 3, 2, 1. Gaza.
I didn't say a word at all.
Why not?
Do it again.
All right, well now I can't say that.
No, yeah. I succumbed to the pressure.
Right. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Trump.
Mouse.
Trump and mouse. That's tough.
Okay. I see a connection.
Give me something here without giving me anything at all. You see a connection.
Uh-huh.
You gotta say like "come on" or something like.
Come on.
No, do you actually see a connection here?
I do actually, genuinely. Mouse and our good old president.
See, I feel like this can go two ways.
And you'll see the connection I'm thinking of when I say my next word here.
Well, obviously, right. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Mickey.
Disney. Okay.
Oh my god!
Okay.
I was gonna say Disney. God damn it! I'm so mad.
All right.
Fuck.
Okay.
Okay, Disney and Mickey.
Well,
Well,
now
see, that's
I feel
kind
like
of
those are kind of really close, so I feel like we're gonna have a broad range of things that we can guess now.
So let me see.
It's unfortunate.
No, I feel like maybe if we Disney and Mickey. I'm not gonna say that. Okay, well, fuck. I'll just throw one word out there and then I think we can move on from that. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Goofy.
Movie. Oh, fuck. That's close too.
Okay, but all right.
Okay, but all right, what?
Goofy movie.
Yeah, right, but there's another thing. A lot of things can come out of that, man. Like, all right, I'll just go give it a shot. 3, 2, 1.
Max. Oh, let's
baby.
fucking go! Absolutely a bomb drop. Fucking nailed it.
What's funny is, I don't know up on your end when you were doing it that I was saying it after you. The word, that is. But on my end, when I said 3, 2, 1 and said it, you were saying it like directly after me.
On my end, it was exactly the same. And I'll make sure in the edit, it's exactly lined up.
All right, good.
Cool. Very cool. Well, that was, I don't know the name of that game, but we'll call it TikTok shit say rhymes words.
Yeah.
Awesome. And that does bring us to
brings us to what could he possibly be?
headphones don't really fit.
Yeah.
They don't really fit around.
I don't think you
My
really thought
wizard
this
hat.
through. Your wizard hat of hats, might I add. Fix yourself now.
Fuck. This is fucking bullshit.
Stick them over the headphone. That's fine, I guess.
This works. Jake, we played one game in particular.
Yeah.
That we really enjoyed not too long ago. It won Game of the Year, actually.
Sure.
And that game is 3, 2, 1. Baldur's Gate
3.
So, I'd like to welcome you to Bald Earl's Date.
3?
Nope. Jake, I want you to go ahead and load up that dice website I showed you earlier.
Oh, no. There was a reason why you sent it.
Oh, Jake,
right.
Jake. There's nothing I do that doesn't have a secondary motive behind it.
Nothing. Say that one more. Nothing you what?
Nothing I do.
Right.
I'm
Naturally,
calculated.
as one knows.
I'm plotting. Right. I'm playing chess and you're playing, I'm sorry to say, but sticks in the field.
Right. Not even checkers.
Who?
Exactly.
Do you have the dice pulled up?
Of course I do. 20-sided dice roller, Google, of course.
All right. Why don't you go ahead and, before I even explain anything to you, why don't you go ahead and roll 3 d4s?
Okay. Before we continue, I do just want to say, I knew for some reason I just felt it in my heart of sharts that this was coming. That
there's
that
no way.
No, that a D&D / role playing kind of game was coming at some point in this podcast. Not necessarily this episode.
And I guess
but
also,
at some point.
So I should explain just for the audience. I won't get into the nitty-gritty of what exactly is going to be going on here, but basically from a high level, I'm going to have Jake go through a story of sorts, let's say. And he's going to be rolling some dice to determine what he can do in that story. I've crafted him a gauntlet to be trapped in. And he's going to have to fight his way out.
Okay.
So yeah, go ahead and roll some. And by the way, Jake, it's really, really important. You might be tempted to say, oh, I got a 20. I got a 20 every time. I need you to be fucking honest with me.
I'll be brutally honest with you.
Okay.
I will be. I just feel like...
Okay.
I feel like it's just fair to be honest with my rolls. For content's sake. Okay. Rolling now.
So go ahead and roll 3 d4. Yep.
Okay. Tell me what I need to read off
here. Just read them off for me.
So I got a 4, a 2, and a 1.
Oh my god. All right. And then...
I don't like that.
Remove those and roll 1 d8.
D8, okay.
Fuck.
Oh. Not a wizard anymore, are you, Harry? Roll a d8. Here we go. Rolling a d8. Just 1. And I got a 4. I don't like that at all.
It's not going to be good.
Well, I guess I ought to just pour another fucking drink. Just.
Yeah, let me take a shot through my wizard beard.
Well, I wasn't going to take a shot, but I mean, I was just getting one ready for what was to come.
I'll also have one ready.
All right.
All right. Well, like I said, this is not Baldur's Gate, but instead, this is Bald Earl's Date. All right. You are Earl, a small man with small dreams and an even smaller amount of hair, with a centimeter Peter to match.
Unnecessary.
Your stench is there, and your confidence is, well, not.
Naturally.
But tonight, all of that changes. Because through pure divine miracles that you can't even begin to comprehend, you've managed to snag a date with the legit dime. A perfect 10 named... Jake, go ahead and give me a name for your date tonight. Or sorry, Earl's date, which is you. You are one and the same.
Earl.
Earl. We're going to name her Earl V. Last name starts with
Why
a
V?
V. Because why not? Earl Verl? I don't know.
That's
anyway,
fine, V.
A legit dime piece, Earl
Right.
is. She's agreed to a meal, and you're hoping to seal the deal. You know in your little black heart of hearts that you can't screw this one up. Or you might just have to end it all. Suicide style.
Right. As opposed to what other style?
Enter phase 1 of our journey. What?
Well, what race am I?
You know what? You tell me. Describe what you... Because the only specification for Earl is that he is...
He's bald.
Mm-hmm.
I'm stuck between a dwarf or a
No.
Yankee.
This is... okay, that's also... This is set purely in the real world. This is a real man named Earl going on a date. You can decide what he looks like.
Okay, can I draw what he looks like?
If you can do it quickly.
I will. Alright, okay, I'm just gonna draw his face. He'll make a white man because that's just easiest to do.
This is good content.
Yeah.
Anyway, while you're doing that, I
no.
can explain. The roles that you did previous to me explaining the story are your... Let's see him. There he is.
At first, I didn't have the hair on the sides, and it just looked like Andrew Tate, so I added a little bit of hair on the side of his head, but kept it bald on the top.
That's very good. I like his Mr. Potato Head nose that you gave him and his little sideburns. Did he have a goatee, by the way?
Yeah, he did, except it didn't touch the bottom of his chin, just over here, more like a handlebar, except that it goes down.
Okay. So the things that you rolled for are his character attributes.
Okay.
So you can go ahead and write these down. Yeah. So your base strength is a 4.
STR, okay, 4.
Mm-hmm. Your dexterity is a 2.
Mm-hmm. That's awful.
Your
Also, is this out of 4, or is it just you capped me at 4 via
I capped
the
you
die?
at 4 so you don't break my game later on. And your intelligence is a 1.
It's a 1? Fuck!
And
Nothing's happening here.
Your charisma is a 4, which is also not great.
Right. How do you put... Yeah, out of 8.
Yeah.
How do they do charisma in... Okay. 4.
Much like rice.
Right.
All right, cool. So that's you. That's your Earl.
Earl
bald,
sucks.
Fucking... I mean, frankly, strong-ass dude who's dumb as rocks.
Right.
All right.
He peaked in high school.
All right. Enter phase 1. All right. Put yourself in the mindset of Earl. You look around your room. The scent of onions and old jeans fill your nostrils. The smell of home. You walk into the bathroom. Go ahead and give me roll a d20 for me.
Okay.
This is a perception check.
Rolling a d20?
Mm-hmm.
11.
Very nice. So you rolled plus your intelligence on that one. That's a 12. You suddenly a foul odor fills your nostrils. You sniff your pits and almost die. Your stench is not only bad, it's a crime against God. What do you do hygiene-wise to prepare for your date?
See, this is hard because you can either just put on deodorant or shower.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go ahead and try the shower.
All right, cool. Good. I'm glad that you chose that route because if you didn't shower, you would have lost even more of your charisma points.
Right, well.
Cool. Well, yeah, you shower. What else do you want to do to prepare for your date hygiene-wise?
After I shower, well, I'd make sure to wash my armpits thoroughly, right?
Mm-hmm.
Especially if they stink.
Mm-hmm.
And specifically with probably some sort of body wash that's paraben free because we don't like that shit. All right.
Okay.
But I don't know how much money Earl has, so I don't know if he can afford it or not. But bottom line, wash it with soap at least.
Gotcha. So your ass is washed. Do you brush your teeth?
Of course. If I didn't brush them in the morning.
Let's say we don't know.
I guess
Earl can't even fucking remember what.
You're right. Considering the circumstances of me supposedly dating a 10, as you like to call it,
a dime,
I would probably brush my teeth, yes.
Go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
Oh, shit. Come on, God, please, Jesus Christ.
What'd you get?
I got a 5.
Okay. You run your brush through your mouth for about 15 seconds, and you give a smile to the mirror. Your teeth still have a nice hue. You have what I call a golden smile, or actually I'll call it a golden brown smile. So it's not ideal, but in Earl's mind, you're looking pretty damn good. All right.
Damn it.
Just take note of that. All right. So now you're going to decide what to wear. You open your closet, an endless wasteland containing any and all outfits you could possibly imagine. What do you wear for your date? You can choose literally anything. If you want to be nude and wear a cowboy hat, you can do so. What do you wear on this date with a fucking, dime?
Well, do I know what this girl... No, actually, I have 1 intelligence, so there's no way of me knowing anything, really.
Yeah, all you know that her name is Earl and her last name starts with a V.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's just say, I mean, you said anything. The world is my oyster when it comes to clothing myself, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I throw on a nice button-up shirt from Express Men.
Okay, what color?
Let's go off-white.
Oh, okay.
Something of the Guayavera nature, maybe. Which is like a classic Spanish shirt, even though Earl is white, by the way. And then let's go some tan slacks. With some nice casual shoes, like some Nike high tops like these.
Nike high tops. Okay. Earl's looking pretty snazzy.
It's like dressy plus cash, you know?
Yeah. He's looking not too bad, even though he is, at the end of the day, stupid as fuck.
Right.
Go ahead and give me... You walk over to the mirror, you look at yourself in your outfit. Give me a roll to see how good you make that outfit look.
Off of what die?
D20.
Fuck off. All right, here we go. Rolling D20. Oh, not bad. 16.
16. All right. And that one I'm going to add your charisma to. So you are over 18 on that roll. So I'm going to give you +3 charisma. You think you look fucking fly in this outfit. You think you look gorge. She's a dime. Right. And if she's a dime, then you're a mime. Because she's not going to have any words when she looks at your ass.
Right. That's good. This +3 charisma, is this like a temporary stat boost or for the rest of the...
You have 7 for the rest of the game now.
Nice.
Nice. Yes. Right. As you prepare to leave your crusty hovel, you take one last look at yourself. You're going out with a smoke show with bodong honkeros like you've never seen. Do you feel good about how you look? Give me another roll. This one is a difficulty class of 18 that you have to pass.
Oh, fuck.
D20 plus charisma.
Fuck. I just got +3 charisma.
Oh, yeah. Plus, I'm saying adding on your charisma to your roll.
Oh, okay. I see.
What'd you get?
Earl fucking sucks. He got a 2.
He got a 2. So he effectively rolled a 9. So So you take one look at your Earl ass self in the mirror, and your confidence fucking plummets. You thought you looked good before, but now you're looking at your stupid ass off-white shirt, your dumbass khaki slacks, and honestly, your ass Nike high tops, and you're thinking that you look like pure shit at this point. But we don't have time to change. That's just gonna have to be a -3 charisma.
Fuck you! I knew that was happening. God damn it,
Which
Earl.
is a good thing that you had the +3 because
yeah, it really is. Otherwise, Earl would be gun in his mouth right now.
You leave your house with your confidence crushed, and as usual, don't lock the door. The last person who tried to rob you went in, passed out from the stench, clawed their way outside, and then called the police on you. So, suffice it to say, security is not an issue for you. You head to the restaurant. That is going to be the first phase completed, Jake. So now I got to tell you the real game starts. All right?
Oh, shit.
All this
I'm
has
so
been
scared.
child's play. Anytime anything awkward happens for your date, you're going to have to roll a saving throw. And the DC for that's going to get higher and higher.
Fuck off,
If you
dude.
fail, I'm going to roll a D4, and that's going to raise your date's get the fuck out of here meter. And if that number totals to a 20, that's exactly what her ass is going to do.
What? This is so fun. Crazy because that first phase was literally just a way to boost my charisma, and I left at least unscathed, which isn't terrible.
You could have been walking out of there with your head held high and a +10 to your charisma. All right. First impressions, entering in phase 2. There she is. The image of beauty with the booty you could seat a family of 10 on. She has a fat ass. She hasn't seen you yet. How do you approach?
Oh shit! This
What do
is
you
hard.
do? This is open-ended, by the way. You can do fucking
Fuck.
anything.
God damn! I don't know, Ian.
You can run at her and do a cannonball into her fucking chest if you want.
Well, I wouldn't do that. Let's just say, how would I do this? You know, I would approach her. Obviously walk up to her. Fuck. Shit. Maybe tap her on the shoulder, say, hello, are you... Wait, I haven't met her before, right?
You'd know her name.
I'd say, hey, Earl? Question mark?
Okay.
And then introduce myself. Hey, I'm Earl.
Okay, all
Nice to
right.
finally meet you.
Go ahead and give me a roll. Give me a D20 with your charisma added on.
All right, here we go. Rolling a d20. Come on, please, Jesus Christ, please, Christ, please. This is not. I mean, I guess it kind of is terrible. 5 + 4.
Okay, and I am gonna have to. She turns around. She looks at you. Kind of gives you a once over. And the first thing she notices is your fucking yellow teeth.
I knew it.
So I'm gonna give you a -2. So your roll is effectively a 7. She is not disgusted by you, but she's definitely kind of feeling like she's not exactly on board with Earl, frankly.
Right.
But she does say that you remind her of her brother Stuart, so you can't be all bad, right? Go ahead and give me a perception check because I really want Earl to be able to figure out how she feels about you kind of based on her body language. So give me a roll.
Question.
Yeah.
That -2, was that to my total charisma or just that roll because of
Just that
perception
roll.
of me? Okay, perfect.
Yeah. So give me a perception. I'm going to add your intelligence to it.
D20
which is-
also?
Yeah.
You might as well not add it. So rolling D20.
Mm-hmm.
13.
13, 14.
I feel like that's not bad.
You are not able to tell at all what she thinks
damn it,
about
dude.
you.
What is the perception check at, dude?
15.
God God damn it, Earl!
You are not able to tell at all what she thinks about you, which makes you feel awkward, so she feels awkward.
God.
This is
Women.
your first awkwardness roll. You're gonna have to beat a 10. No bonuses added.
Shit. D20 also?
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Do I have any inspiration I could use?
Not at all. You're Earl.
I rolled a 4.
You rolled a 4. Woo! So I'm gonna roll this D4. Oh, lucky for you, she only rolled a 1. But she is at a 1 out of 20 in her awkwardness meter.
God, thank you, Jesus.
Things are not going bad or really well at all. But out of the corner of your eye, you see, no, it can't be. Your eyes widen with fear as you undoubtedly recognize what you would only describe as your worst nightmare. Jacob Della O is walking up to the restaurant and he's making direct eye contact with you. Your heart sinks as you're seated and you notice that he's not only sitting near you, he's sitting at the fucking table right next to you. If he wanted to, he could reach out and grab you. You know deep in your soul, he will do whatever it takes to make your date an absolute awkward nightmare. Just for the fun of it. His eyes stay glued to yours as you look down at your menu. That is phase 2 completed. Entering into phase 3. Choosing a meal. Pushing Jacob's nightmarish grin out of your mind, you decide to try and focus on your date, who gets really, really excited because they have her favorite meal, lasagna, on the menu. So you open up your menu and try to read it. Give me a wisdom check.
God damn it. D20, here we go. Mother. Earl rolled a tight 5.
So a 6 scoring dice. Jake, Earl, I'm sorry to tell you, but this menu is pure fucking gibberish. You cannot decipher a fucking word in this menu. And the only way that you're going to be able to eat tonight is if you ask your date or the waiter for help later.
That doesn't make sense. I could just, if she made it clear that her favorite dish was lasagna, then I could just say, I'll get what she's having.
Okay. All right. You've dodged an obstacle. Okay. All right. Well, we'll see. The waiter approaches, ready to take your food order. As he begins to speak, you see Jake peering at you from behind the waiter. He sneakily takes a pen from the waiter's pocket, and in a split second, he launches the pen at the waiter's head, hitting him square. Both the waiter and your date startle, and when they turn to look at Jake, he already has one finger pointed at you. He did it! Jake yells.
Is that how I sound?
Earl? No. Now all eyes are on you. What do you do?
Fuck this guy. Is what I'd do. I'd kill me, as in I'd kill Jacob. Obviously that's not what I would do. I would say, what are you talking about, you yellow-bellied fool? Whoa.
You're basically trying to prove him wrong. You're saying he's lying.
Yeah, absolutely. And if he tries to convince everyone that he's not, I can get, since my strength is, pretty decent, I kind of intimidate him using that.
All right. Well, let's start with you trying to say he's lying. Give me a persuasion check. D20 plus your wisdom.
I don't have wisdom. I just have intelligence. Which,
well, yeah.
Again, might as well be nothing. 8.
Nobody fucking believes your ass. The waiter, Jacob has gaslit the waiter into thinking he saw you throw the pen at him directly right in front of him. And your date says, awkward. Give me a saving throw. This one's, you got to beat a 12.
You and I both know that's not happening. God.
What'd you get?
It's not even worth mentioning, but I got a 2.
Oh my God. All right. Oh, well, lucky you, she rolled another 1 anyway.
Oh, fuck.
She's at 2 out of 20.
She really must like my golden smile.
Yeah, nothing is even you, in her mind, assaulting the waiter in front of you, it did nothing to deter her.
Right.
Jake smirks, and you can tell this is only the beginning of his bullshit.
This guy sucks.
You order the lasagna, your date orders the lasagna, and the waiter scuttles away. Moving into the section 4, small talk.
Oh no.
This is going to be a memory gauntlet. Earl starts popping off and asking you questions about information she's given you up to this point. So how this is going to work is she's going to ask you a question about herself, and you either get it correct or you get it wrong, and it shows you haven't been paying attention, and that's, awkward.
No.
Jake, Earl wants to know, what does my last name start with?
Oh, well, that's easy, Earl. It's a V.
Absolutely, it is a V. Her cheeks start to blush and her heart starts to flutter. Finally, a man who listens. Question 2. Earl, what's my brother's name?
That's not real.
Oh, yes, it is.
Fuck. When did she mention her brother? I don't remember that.
Well, Earl, what happened was she said that you look like her brother whenever you first...
That's right. I look like her brother, Tony.
Uh-oh. Awkward. Jake, her brother's name is obviously Stuart.
God damn it, that's what it was.
Earl and Stuart. So give me a saving throw. This one has to beat a 14.
That's not happening. 10.
She rolled a 3.
Fuck.
She's up to 5.
That's at 5 now. We're on P4, right?
Mm-hmm. All right. And her last question for Earl's ass. Earl, what's my favorite food?
Lasagna. Got the same thing, sweetheart.
Yes, it is lasagna. You got the same plate because you couldn't read the menu because you're a dumbass. Very good. She can't believe, even though you forgot her family member's name, that you remembered her favorite food. You remembered her last initial, not even her last name. But she's impressed. And honestly, she's a little wet.
Oh, okay. That's cool. I like that.
You grab your glass of water, exhausted from trying to remember anything about your date outside of her massive rack and ass. In fact, you're so exhausted that you don't even notice Jake snaking under your table, not until you feel his arm grab your wrist and flick it towards your date. You watch in slow motion as your glass of water covers your date. When you look back under the table, Jake is gone. You look up at him and see him in his seat, sipping on his glass of wine. How are you going to handle this one, asshole?
This time I'll go and fuck his ass up with my fists.
Wait. So your date thinks that you threw a glass of water on her and your reaction is going to be to beat this guy's ass? Who, in her mind, has done nothing wrong up to this point?
Well, there's no other way. I would just... Okay. I would make him admit he did it.
You're going to try to intimidate him.
Yeah, by twisting his arm of sorts.
Okay. All right. Give me a roll plus your strength. And you're going to have to beat a... this is kind of a crazy thing you're doing if it doesn't work. So you have to beat a 16.
Okay.
No
I'm
way.
so mad. I'm so mad because before you finished that check, I had rolled a 15. But for the sake of fairness, I re-rolled after you said what I'd have to beat. And I rolled a 9.
Jake, you stand up, grab this man sitting at the table next to you, and drag his arm behind you. And he kind of easily maneuvers his way out of your grip and shoves your ass to the floor. Now your date is wondering, one, why you did that, and two, why you let this guy kind of kick your ass just now. Which is, suffice to say, awkward. You're gonna have to beat a 16 now.
Well, it's not happening. Another 9. God damn it, dude.
She rolled a 2. She's at
that's
7.
up to 7. Does that say 10?
What?
When does she get the fuck out? Was that at 10?
20.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm chilling then.
So your date, honestly confused and baffled, gets up and goes to the bathroom to dry up. And Jake is glowing. He's never been more happy. He's making your date hell for the fun. Shortly, all right, moving into phase 5, paying the bill. Shortly after your date comes back from the bathroom, the waiter drops the bill at your table. As he does, you see Jacob beckoning you over by the bathroom. If you go over to see him, your date might think you're trying to skip out on the bill and make her pay it. But if you don't go over to see him, you feel in your heart of hearts that you know he's got something dastardly up his sleeve. What do you do?
That's hard. God damn, there's no winning here. There really isn't. Fuck it, go over to him.
All right.
I'm abandoning this bitch, man. The odds of this happening in the first place were slim to none. If this by some miraculous reason repairs what has happened this far, I'm willing to take that risk. By the sound of that, it doesn't sound like it.
Your date has her mouth agape as you stand up as soon as the bill hits the table and sprint for the bathrooms. She says, as you're running away, I'm not paying for this shit. And you don't even respond. You run straight over to the bathroom. After walking over to the restroom, you're looking for Jake. You don't see him when suddenly he armbars you, knocking you to the floor. He calls you an idiot as well as 17 ancient slurs and stands above you. What do?
Punch him in the nuts.
Uh-oh! Jake's in combat now.
Oh, no.
Jake, let me tell you a little something about your enemy here. All right? He has an armor class of 13.
Why? Also, you called me Jake again. That's not my name.
Who?
It's Earl. What is my armor class at?
Your armor class is going to be based off of your strength, so that's a 4. Because you just chose to wear a button-up shirt and khakis instead of armor, you idiot.
Instead of
You could
obsidian
have donned a
armor.
full set of armor, and you didn't. So your armor class is 4, and his is 13 because he's wearing chainmail.
You never said he was. How was I supposed to know that? If I would have known in the first place that he was wearing some sort of armored garb, I probably wouldn't have involved myself with him.
Oh,
Earl is stupid. I feel like he wouldn't have known anyways.
You take a swing at him. Give me a roll for your hit.
Fuck this.
He has an armor class of 13, but his health is only 5. What'd you get?
Daddy rolled a 20.
Oh!
Take that, Jacob, you racist pig.
You fucking wind up your fist and you're aiming for his nuts, but instead you go straight through the upper fucking middle of his torso. You punch through him from nut to head in one foul swoop, and he falls to the floor in 2 halves. Not only do you do this, but everyone in the restaurant sees you do this, including your date, and fucking claps.
Oh, okay. I got scared there for a second.
Honestly, Jake, you get +3 charisma for that.
Yes! Yes! Oh, thank you, Jesus Christ. I knew something good would come out of going to see myself beckoning.
Fucking jaunt back to the table with a swagger in your step unlike any other. Hold up your bill to the maitre d' and say, "Hey, everyone's on me." Then you open your bill and you quickly take that back because you notice that the bill itself is 95% of what Earl has in his checking account for the month. So do you stay quiet and pay it? Do you ask your date to split it? Or do you choose some other option?
Earl is fucking stupid. Fuck. Well. Well, my charisma's at 7, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can I choose what to use to persuade my date to check to split it, or does that not matter?
Jake, I want to throw something at you here. You've up to this point, you've acted very much in the confines of real life. Your charisma, as you just said, is at a 7. Who's to say you can't persuade the waiter to let you walk on the tab?
Let's try it.
You fucking idiot. You fucking dumbass. What you did was cool, but to walk on a fucking massive bill, is insane. So,
what are they gonna do? I just split a man in half with my fists.
That's true. But you are going to have to beat a DC check of 20 to pull this off. Plus your charisma. But 20 or higher, and you get to walk on the bill.
I at least need to roll a 13.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking God, I see what you've done for others. Please bless me again.
What did you get?
I rolled a 13.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go. Oh my God.
The waiter
yes.
walks over to you and says, "Sir, I saw you split that guy in half, and honestly, that was the chillest shit I've ever seen." So I talked to my manager, and we're comping the bill, and not only that, but he's gonna come out here and shake your goddamn hand. And the manager does exactly that. He waddles out, he's short and fat, he shakes your hand, and he holds up your hand, honestly, like you just won the WWE belt. You made it out of phase 5.
Let's go. GTFO still at 7. Charisma still at 7. I'm living large.
Moving to stage 6.
Okay.
Closing the deal.
Oh.
With Jake, honestly, severed. Nothing stands in your way. You and your date stroll out of the restaurant.
And before you continue, it's so funny that he was causing all these problems, and by he I mean also just me, and now he's dead.
Dead. Killed him. I mean,
killed him
sure,
in one foul swoop.
He threw a pen at a waiter and spilled water on your date, and then you fucking obliterated him.
Not only did I obliterate him into 2 halves of a whole, but it was done in such swagger and what is the right word? I don't know. Posh. That
the restaurant clapped and you got your bill comped.
And not only my bill, but everybody else's. They essentially paid for multiple meals just because of that act I performed.
Needless to say, this date went well. Right. So this dime piece on your arm, Earl V, looks you in the eyes and says, Earl, I want you to take me home.
Oh.
What do you do? And actually, before you decide, go ahead and give me a history check.
Earl's fucking stupid. Okay. I think the well's one dry, Ian. Just roll a 7.
All right. Nothing of note. What do you do?
Oh shit!
Do you bring this girl back to your home?
To my home?
Mm-hmm.
I thought she wanted me to take her home.
No, she wants you to take her ass back to your place to get busy.
Yeah, why not?
Earl, you bring this girl back to your home. She has lust in her eyes and trust in her thighs.
I forgot.
You slip your key into the key slot. You open the door. She steps in the room and her ass crumples. The stench of your domain has ruined her.
Right.
And she is no longer conscious. Whenever she finally regains consciousness hours later, she says she never wants to see your ass again. And she gets the fuck out of there.
That's not fair. I have charisma.
Oh, Jake.
Oh my god. I didn't even get to roll.
And that is Bald Earl's date.
God damn it, dude.
I gave you a perfect opportunity with a history check to remind you that your apartment has killed before and it will kill again.
I know. That was a blunder of the year.
Earl had a perfect fucking game going.
Not necessarily, but as perfect a game could be for a person of his stature and status.
It ended in almost 100% Earl's favor. He was riding a high unlike any other.
And then it immediately came crashing down.
It caused in his joy, he forgot what his own home was like and has done. Oh, Jake. Well, that was a good run. That was a good dungeon run.
Well, I mean, to be fair, his intelligence was low anyway, so there was no way of him...
That is true.
...even thinking, you know.
That is very true.
If it had been a 4, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Well, that was Bald Earl's date, Jake.
God damn it. I really want to know what would have happened on the good ending. How many endings were there?
7.
No, there wasn't.
Well, you killed Jake, so
Was he responsible for 5 other endings?
Oh.
All aboard!
All aboard the ending of this podcast train. That
God
was games time. Jake, anything? I mean, it's already Friday. Imagine nothing to plug for you.
I do have a show on the 31st of this month. Make it out.
Make out with his show.
It's at Alienated Majesty by Campus with Ostraka, who's fucking awesome. I'm super stoked.
Alienated Campus with Osama. Go out and see it. March 31st. Again, support a local artist. Support our show. Send me money. You can cash at me at Bean Dude. And have a great week, everybody.
I don't think that's real. Also, by the way, this episode was just 2 basically recycled bits, and then you spent the most time probably writing this. And you probably have been for at least the past 2 weeks. Right? Jesus Christ.